going on, Jerome? It's a beautiful Thursday. Birds are chirping and stuff, and it's time for another Vikings news dump. So, of course, one of the headlining stories for the Vikings yesterday was just playing. Harrison, Jerome, Ezekiel Smith returning for another season. Jumping Josh Metellus is excited. Got the Prince Photoshop going on, and Harrison Pelissero, six-time Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith will return for a 14th NFL season, agreeing to terms today on a new contract with the Vikings per Souses. At age 36, Minnesota, Smith is still playing at a high level and can now add to his Hall of Fame resume. Damn straight. Absolutely damn straight. And Harrison, it's a 1 year, $11 million deal, incentives up to 14. Now, after every contract is announced, people ask, understandably, what does the salary cap look like now? We don't know. You don't really know until you get the full contract details, and then you get the 2025 cap hit. Basically, the Vikings have been structuring things. You look at the Murph contract, you look at the Jonathan Allen contract. Is that it seems like they're saving up for one more big move. No, it's not Aaron Rodgers. Sauce Gardner. So I know that's the whole Sauce Gardner talk is basically just like barroom banter. It's like, oh, if you're traded for, it'd be great though. Sauce Gardner on this defense would be amazing. But Addison, yeah. But Harrison Smith, like, this is not a charity case. Duke can still ball. Flores he's very important to Flo, and Harrison, one last ride, man. Plus, in the age of free agency and big time money and no loyalty in either direction, playing for 14 years, monstrous. Also, playing defensive back for 14 seasons, it's astounding. And Harrison Smith is a Hall of Famer in my book. Hopefully he gets there, and hopefully he gets a Super Bowl ring on his way out. He's way out the Dow. Also, Javon Hargrave officially was allowed to be released since he's a post-June 1st release. The Vikings, 2-year, $30 million deal, $19 million guaranteed. Now, just like with the Jonathan Allen and Byron Murphy Jr. contracts, sticker shock. I mean, 2 years, $30 million for Hargrave seems like a lot, but wait until the full details come in. All right, so the $30 million, I'm sure, is all incentives, everything maxed out. We'll see. Plus, what's most important is what does the 2025 cap hit look like? I'm sure we'll go from there. But Hargrave and Jonathan Allen along that defensive line, baby, we got Stu going. All right, and I love and respect what Kwesi has done. Came into the offseason with very clear and specific needs. We need to get a pass rush from our interior defensive line, check and check. And we need multiple new interior offensive linemen. How about guys that played together at a high level for 4 years, huh? How about Ryan Kelly and Will Fries? It's going to be good to go. Also, so I understand Cooper Kupp is old, but I mean, look at that haircut and that beard. He could be an extra on Vikings, that great show from back in the day. But Rams finally mercifully released Cooper Kupp. His spot rack is guesstimated at $11 million. I don't know if he sees that, but also, who knows? Because there is insane money flying around because of that new cap space, because of the new media deals. Either way, but I honestly do think that Kupp could provide value. Addison's going to be suspended, as well as just given his history with Kevin O'Connell as well as Wes Phillips. I think that in terms of that middle of the field security blanket working out of the slot, J.J. McCarthy, I mean, you could certainly do a lot worse with Cooper Kupp. Also, I mean, if they're going to continue to try and double, triple, and quadruple team Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp will make him pay. Now, yes, older, yes, hasn't played a full healthy season in 3 years, but I think the juice is worth the squeeze. I think take a chance to upgrade your wide receiver 3 position. Jalen Naylor could still be involved, but just go for it. Like, you want every advantage possible for J.J. McCarthy, suturing up the interior offensive line, as well as getting him as many weapons as possible, plus adding in the running game in the draft. Just go from there, man. Kind of love to see that. Also, something I'd love to see. So Tavierre Thomas is a defensive back special teamer I've wanted for years, where he was great with Houston back in the day, working in the slot, playing some great special teams, re-signed with the Texans in 2023, went to the Bucs in 2024. I'm just like sort of pissed off. But now we got him. We got him. Yeah, contract details not released, but I'm sure it's a 1 year, probably league minimum deal. But what Tavierre Thomas brings, so he's a 5-phase special teamer. I would say it's every phase except for field goal of the 6 phases. 8 special teams tackles, 2024, 90.5 PFF grade, which is 5th best in the NFL, which is good. Also grocery list. So we got bread, cabbage, brisket. It's almost St. Patty's Day. Garlic, barbecue sauce, and grapes for the kids. So 1,500 career snaps in the slot, 93.3 quarterback rating when thrown out, 7 passes broken up, 2 interceptions. Also, he's a member of the 2023 Texans defense, which Kwesi has hammered. Cashman, Grenard, Kamu, Grugier, Hill, as well as Shaq Griffin was on that defense. And bottom line, secondary depth, especially slot secondary depth, is very important, and a plus special teamer to take the sting out of losing Trent Sherfield. Sherfield going to the Broncos, you need one of those dudes, and Tavierre Thomas brings that at a very reasonable rate. There you go. Also, speaking of reasonable, Ryan Kelly's contract, super reasonable. And I know a lot of people are saying, it's like, oh, this is just like, he's 32. It's like, whatever. And this is just like Burke, when Burke left Minnesota, went to the Ravens, started 4 years for Baltimore, and won a Super Bowl in 2012. Ryan Kelly still has that juice left. Also, super classy. So the Colts tweet out a nice compilation video, 9 seasons of memories, and then Ryan Kelly, thank you, Indy. 9 years of memories with people and players I'll forever call family. I loved every year I got to play in this city and for this organization. Forever special place in mine and my family's heart. All right, so Ryan Kelly, heartfelt words to the people in Indianapolis. Also, Jim Irsay, just saying some nice stuff and things and stuff about Ryan Kelly too. So we absolutely got ourselves a good one. And you notice, Jonathan Allen, beloved, high character guy. Same thing with Fries. Same thing with Hargrave. Same thing with Murph. Obviously, Isaiah Rodgers, aside from the gambling. But who amongst us hasn't, and of course, Ryan Kelly as well. So all these free agents that they're bringing in fit in with the ethos, fit in with the culture that the Vikings have built. Something beautiful, man. Also, speaking of Rodgers. So initially when I saw this, I was, what was I doing? I don't know, but I wasn't fully paying attention, so I just saw Rodgers deuce, and I thought, man, Aaron just took a dump on the chest of this team, but Isaiah Rodgers is going to wear number 2. So, I don't know, like, this doesn't preclude them from bringing Gilmore back, but Gilmore's probably not back, So, going to drop a deuce on the rest of the NFC North. Isaiah Rodgers, welcome on in. You're a Vike. Let's go. Also, welcome on in, Jonathan Allen. Now, I know that people have said for years, hey, let's retire 93, let's retire 84, let's retire 28. Vikings already have, 6 numbers retired? Eventually, you run out of numbers, right? And also, when you're fielding a 90-man rooster, you need some digits freed up, right? But the Vikings should do what the Cowboys have done with number 88, what LSU have done with number 7, number 18, as well as what USC has done with number 55 for a linebacker. Have it be the stud. Have it be the guy. So the Vikings, great. The talisman defensive lineman gets 93. The stud receiver gets 84. Stud running back is 28. That's what it should be. But Jonathan Allen, rocking the 9-3. Great-looking family as well. Also, you'll notice in the top corner there, Dalton Reiser's nameplate is still on his locker. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, a lot of those guys that were out the building that took theirs with them, or the utility team took them down, but the fact that they're still up, don't know. But Jonathan Allen in the house, signing his contract, getting a one-on-one with Kevin O'Connell. Also, how much free marketing has Andrew DePaula's Bagel Shop gotten through just dudes wearing his merch, right? Because Kirk Cousins wore it all the time. Kevin O'Connell's rocking it too. It's good to see. Also, dapping up with Kwesi, the GM. It's good to see. Plus, looks like he's wearing like the Carhartt jacket. He's looking good to go. And also, he's got the dad polo. Love to see that. I think that 9-3 is going to do some work. He's going to do some absolute work, just wrecking fools, wrecking offensive linemen, getting after the quarterback's ass. And also, just look at this. Speaking of wrecking. So, front 7. And, yeah, I include Harrison Smith and Metellus in the front 7. But dudes who can just get after the quarterback's ass. So, the normal guys on the edge, Grenard, AVG, Diamond Dallas Turner, the new defensive lineman, Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, Jalen Redmond is going to Triple J's, the JJJs, right? Also, Harrison Phillips. Harrison Phillips got a little boogie to him. Like he got a little pass rush last year. Also, Pace and Cashman blitzing those A-gaps. Harrison Smith and Josh Metellus on the outside, round the outside. Man, I understand that Flores got to be disappointed he didn't get a head coaching job, but you get to come back to this. Also, your contract's probably going to get freshened up. You're probably going to be the highest paid coordinator in the league, and you get this. I know he's still going to blitz the bejesus out of teams, but you might not have to. I mean, if you're 7-4, like AVG, Grenard, Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave on third down, I like your chances. I really do like your chances, man. But it's beautiful. Anyways, that's it. That's it. Vikings news dump for this beautiful, glorious, wonderful Thursday. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.